was a need for decontamination in the UK. Nobody was doing it. We noticed it in the USA when we went to a seminar in the USA, and it was seven years ago now.
Wow, is that long ago?
Yeah, and we were with a UK firefighter, and they were like, "We need this. We are not doing this." And is it because in the US the volunteers are volunteers, so they're thinking of themselves more? Or the service is thinking of themselves them more. So we came back to the UK and started doing some research, and we were saying, well, yeah, the fire service and the fire pumps have got water on, they put stations on jobs, but they're not doing it, so it's got to be a different way, and you can't tell people what to do. So we had to start educating, really, and
what did people think was the cost of not doing it?
I don't think they thought of it at all. I don't think people were really thinking of the future and of the
long-term
health.
carcinogenic cost of it.
Yeah. I don't think anybody was. Well, a
sort
few
of chronic exposure.
Yeah, think of it.
Yeah,
because I think you're just too busy doing your jobs and going home and getting on with your life without even thinking that. And it does take people who have, like John, Robbie, who have gone through cancer to start talking about themselves. And a lot of people won't talk about themselves. I'm sure I've spoken to firefighters whose fathers were firefighters and they've had cancer. It was never even thought it was from the job. But now with everybody talking about it and the stats there and all the work that's been done, that people are talking about it more. Oh, we had big pushback in the early days. We were cold calling and trying to sell through, but educating. We were trying to sell first. We thought everyone would adopt it. Yeah. And they wouldn't. I was getting, well, there's no proof. And it was from high up as well, who was there's no proof. I think the local authorities were worried about potential claims. Services should have looked at this many years ago when it was available, and until who do tell you that it is, you need to do something about it. Like the HSE now are looking at fire stations to see how clean they are, and it's going to be part of the checks, which they're going to have to do it now. So they have been forced, but it is through people just spreading the word. I think it's just took time. Okay. I think 6 years ago it was, no, prove it. Then you work with Anna Steck, you join the conferences, what have happened over the last few years, and just getting out there. I mean, in the early days, we've had firefighters' parents call and buy them packs for Christmas.
God.
We've had firefighters saying, how can we get hold of this? Our service will not buy them. Can we buy it? So we've had watches chipping in to buy her and body wash. Somebody mentioned before, I think it might have been Danny, it's your responsibility. You're responsible to say, right, I will wipe. So we're protecting the long-term health of firefighters by making sure that post-fire, at the scene, they are removing any contaminants what have landed on the skin, which can be absorbed. Plus, our wipes are designed to remove the carcinogens like a magnet, so it picks up and it keeps them locked in the wipe. All of the team at Dewipe, we've worked in the industry for many years. We've got a firefighter on board as well, so we've got the best team to talk it. We're not just a commercial entity in that way. We're really passionate about it, and we want to see changes. And we've been banging the drums for 7 years now. We were one of the first to be out there. 95% of the UK fire services are using wipes as standard, and it's in their SOPs, and that's that. You do shower within the hour, so we've got a hair and body wash to be used in the showers. We also have an equipment wash which we've developed, and we're just developing it now with MSA. Wow. So they're going to be making sure that it's all fine to use on all the equipment, because we've already done that with the wipes, and they're happy that we can.
So is the plan for this to integrate it to be used with the washing of the sets?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we know it's fine. We have done our testing, and services are now using them. So there's two ways of using the equipment wash. You can put it in a bucket with water and you can submerge and wash and dry, or you can mix it into like a spray bottle for a lighter clean. It depends on how mucky your kit is.
So for people coming out of fire behaviour training, take it off, dump it to one side, wipe themselves off, bag their kit,
Yeah.
respirator on, spraying that off, that's an opportunity for that initial hit, that before they load it into the back of the vehicles.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So
Okay.
just stopping the cross-contamination.
If people want to find out more information, where's the best place for them to go?
www.dewipe.com or they can contact myself